Maitengwe communal lands in Madelwe land in the south of Zimbabwe. All of her rivers have run dry. This young boy, Bongisani, fetches water from a makeshift well. Villagers were forced to dig in the earth to ensure their livestock have water to drink. The temperatures in this area are unusually high, meaning animals have to drink water regularly throughout the day. The effect of the drought is severe and prolonged in this part of the country.
This dam is called Mabhongani Dam. It was done since 1961. So by that time, there were lots of water. All animals were having water here. So now in these days or these years, I don't know whether it's short of rain. As you can see, no rain. Animals are dying. Even at our homes.
Wildlife and domestic animals are fast falling victims to the barren land. Conflict between people and wildlife is steadily increasing as animals move closer to human settlements in search of food.
This area in Mutoko is extremely dry, and at the peak of the drought we had the riverbeds drying up, the shallow wells drying up, and you'd find girls, young children actually having to dig in the riverbed to actually abstract water from the riverbed. And you can imagine the state of the water, very dirty and not conducive, for consumption.
The government describes the situation across the entire country as dire and says urgent intervention is needed.
I was directly involved in pushing some of the bore drilling activities in Mat South, certain part of Mat South. Now, because it was quite a desperate situation. So you're right that it's quite desperate. And what has happened, obviously, the water table has subsided. So we have to go even deeper. In some of the areas, especially in the Matopo district, which I know quite well, there's a lot of rock. So it's not easy to find places where you can drill and get what you call a wet ball at shallow levels. So in fact, you can't even drill through the rock. And what happens, if I recall, actually I've got specific data in the area. I have even a map from Matopo district where we, out of about 10 balls that we tried to drill, only half were wet. We managed to get to the water, and the other 5 were dry.
The DDF is engaged in activities aimed at improving water supply in the country's 8 rural and 2 metropolitan provinces. To this end, a total of 600 boreholes, that is 60 boreholes per province, are being drilled. To date, Matabeleland North, Masvingo, Manicaland, Mashonaland East, Mashonaland Central, and Mashonaland West provinces have received sufficient borehole repair spares.
Some NGOs have come on board, helping to alleviate the crisis.
At Kagande School, where we've drilled a borehole and set up, a piped water system at the school, and we have community members walking as far as 10 kilometers to actually access water at the school. And as a result, we've had projects like mushrooming from that access to water. We've got nutrition gardens that are helping the nutrition of the children and girls there at the school. We've got a fishery project that's also been born out of that water project, a piggery, as well as a goat rearing project. That's all directly benefiting the school, all because of one borehole that's made a difference in that area.
In the capital, Harare, low dam levels and lack of treatment chemicals has left over 1 million people without running water and now have to rely on unsafe sources. The World Health Organization stipulates that ideally, every person should access between 50 and 100 liters of water per day to ensure the most basic needs are met and the outbreak of diseases prevented. Mabhongani, SABC News.
The plan